Hello ladies and gentlemen, and good evening and good welcome and whatever. Good welcome, that makes no sense. Hope you guys are doing well. Sorry if there's a little bit of things in the background. The TV is still running in the living room. There's still a press conference going on. Our Prime Minister has just shut down the whole country. Like pretty much every single public institution is being closed at the moment, obviously because of that human malware that's running around at the moment. Probably means that my company will most likely also ask everybody to work from home. So yeah, exciting times. Yes, D2A mark today, guys. So how's everybody doing? Let me see. The Python mining build is not out yet. No. The video on the ship was just came out last week. I haven't made the Python video yet, but it is coming in the not too distant future, hopefully. I also have the other ship, the Blunderbuss build, that I recorded today. So give me time. It takes time to make this stuff. Anyway, let me see who is here today. We have Capcom. We have Henrik Kustux, Donglor, of course. We have a green apple. Ha ha ha! I know my lead speak. We have Dave, Ryan. We have Picard there over on Twitch together with Rakman. Wow. Rakhokta. Wow. Sorry, I completely butchered that. I am very sorry for that. Kuau Josrian and Kuau. Wow. Okay, I'm just gonna now. I'm just. Yes. Luckily, I've been still liking it my whole life. Aww. Good evening, everybody. So, not bad. Oh, thank you. So, okay. Plan for today, guys, is luckily there are no sickness in space. So, well, if sci-fi is to believe, there's plenty of it, but never mind that. Plan today is we're going to jump into Elite first. And last time we were out here, we managed to get to this beautiful place inside this little nebula here. Still making... Was that actually a bookmark? Yes, it was. It was actually a bookmark. Next bookmark is this one. PSRJ 1864. What I can't remember what exactly that is. Yes, so plan for this evening is to make it to this system, or not maybe all the way to it, but at least get some part of the way. But there's also another plan that that I want to talk about. So I just want to figure out exactly what bookmark this is. I think it's the P-type, and no, it's not. That one. Metal spheres. It's not metal spheres. Black hole and neutron star. Is that it? Could be. Nope, it's not. It's not Daph's Hope. It's not Devil's Dance Floor. I think that's somewhere else. Yeah, that's all the way over the other end of the galaxy. Exploration, all the neutron stars. Nope. Where is that? That can't be far. Oh, it's in there. Mountains, I know where that is. Fast neutron star. That is down there. See, there needs to be a system where you can click on it and see what you named it. Jameson's Metal Spheres. Metal Spheres is back at Colonia. It's not P-type and something. I don't know what that is, but it's not the pink elephant. It's not the planet. Pulsar / magnetar. Could that be it? It is. So I labeled this pulsar / magnetar. That's weird. But let's plot a route anyway. Damn, it's dense in here. Okay, we got ourselves a route. How many jumps do we have? 72. Yeah, we're not going to make that tonight, but we're going to make it at least part of the way. But I said there was other things I wanted to do as well. And that is, I want to investigate a little bit on exactly how the whole fuel thing, fuel consumption, how does that work? I've never really thought about it as much, but I've just figured, well, I kind of had a feeling like it's some kind of exponential curve. Like if you do a long jump, you use like more fuel than if you do a short jump. But if you do like only half your jump range, you don't use half your fuel. You use less than half your fuel, if that makes sense. But is there any way you can see in-game how much fuel you have? Anybody knows? Is there anywhere in game I can see exactly how much fuel I have? Yeah, well, it's okay, it's true, Dongloro. If we can do a 45-second per jump thing, but that's not doable. Well, it is doable, but it's not fun. That's what I'm trying to say. See, okay, you can't see it here. Do any of you know? Is there any way I can see how much fuel I'm currently carrying? I don't want to see it on the bar, but I want to see it. ED Discovery log files. That's gonna be a pain. Okay. If you can't see it in game, I luckily do have a plan B. Plan B is to use GameGlass as my backup. Hold on, why? Oh, god damn it knocked me out. Hold on. Need to log into this again. And what's going on here? Hold on. Yeah. Go. Okay, sorry for that. I think we should be logged in now. No. Hold on. Okay, my plan was to use GameGlass because it shows, when I can get this up and running in a second, it shows how many percentage fuel I spent. It's not the actual amount. Maybe in synthesis. I don't think you can synthesize fuel. But yeah, and of course, as always, we're also just going to do standard rambling about space and stuff and astronomy. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask. Right now, I'm just going to figure out why I didn't get logged in. I am on my Wi-Fi, right? Yes, I am on Wi-Fi. Oh, hold on. Haha, I know I have a double dot there. There we go. Initialize. Just typo there on my end. Okay, so basically what I'm planning to do was to use this, the exploration shot, because it shows exactly how much. You probably can't see it on camera. Can you? Probably not. But there is like a section there that shows exactly how much fuel I'm spending per jump. So what I wanted to do was I wanted to try and begin to figure out how this whole fuel consumption graph looks. So I would basically, what I would just do, I don't have voice attack updated on this PC right now. at all anywhere, to be honest. So I think this will just be the method. If that doesn't give us accurate enough results, then we'll do something else, I think. But if we go into the frameshift drive there, we can see here we have a max fuel per jump. Actually, you know what we should do? We should set up a spreadsheet. It's been a while since I live streamed a spreadsheet, and I know you guys love it. So we're just gonna go whoop, and gonna go there. You know what? Upper left is probably a bad place to put myself. Come on, there we go. Okay, so here we have the spreadsheet. Basically, what we want to log in here is jump distance and percent fuel. Then we're gonna calculate that into ton, if I could actually spell fuel, percent fuel, and that's gonna be to ton fuel, like so. So now we know, and then out here we're gonna go max. Oh, well, we actually want the percent fuel. Hold on. We also need to have jump distance percent. So here we're gonna go max fuel per. I'm gonna get this out of the way. I'm constantly getting my palms on this. Max fuel per jump. Hold on. Sorry. Max fuel per jump. And max jump range, like so. And that should be my fully fueled max jump range, I guess. My fully laden, maybe. Yeah, max fuel per jump was 5 tons. And that means, let's just call this one fuel percent. Be more consistent. So this one, distance percent, should just be this one divided by that one over there. I put those in there. So now we can just take this and just go whoop for all our jumps. And the fuel ton should be this one times this one. And of course we also need to put percent signs there and there. Nope, wasn't it? Oh, it's dollar. My bad. Of course it's dollar. Dollar signs there, dollar signs there. So there we go. And then we can do the same thing here. So now we can just take and we get to plot in data here, and we will get the distance we've jumped and how much percent fuel we consumed, and then we can calculate how much ton fuel we have. But yeah, anyway, I'll be keeping GameGlass with me here next to me so I can see. And thank you, Dongalore. Dongalore just posted a link for GameGlass. If you're interested, it's if you don't know it already, it's basically a tool. Like you run it on like a tablet, and you can do different things. Like part of the interface is chroma keyed out right now, but never mind that. But let's take something something simple. Like if we go to the Explorer, let's go to flight systems chart here, boom. Like there's a button here for landing gear. I can press the landing gear, you can see my landing gear then. You can see there. It then lowers and take my landing gear up again, and it's oh, that was the cargo hatch. There we go. And you can like open up your system map or open up your galaxy map and other stuff like that. Oh, sorry. And it has a lot of other like practical information about the system that I'm currently in and that kind of stuff. But I'll be keeping that handy over here so we can begin to actually do some use that. So for now, I need to figure out what my max jump range is. Should we calculate it from my unladen jump range? Is the difference a lot? I probably should. You know what? I'm going to do a jump to the next system, and then we're going to scoop up so we get full fuel. And then we're going to see what my jump range is with a full fuel tank. Then we're going to use that as a basis. And as always, we are going to honk the system and see if we have anything. Yeah, exactly. I'll calculate after I scoop, so I have a full fuel tank to start with. I'm not going to put in any values now. But what we are going to do while we are scanning here is just quickly have a look. Nothing of interest here. Did I participate in the last beta test before the last bug fix update? Yes, I did. Was that the bug fix update? I think it was, yeah. Okay. Tank is full of fuel. And current jump range is... Oh, that's actually a lot, distance-wise. It's 45.59. So I go in here. Max jump range is 45. 0.59, like so. Easy. So now we can just begin to fill in data. First jump is exactly 45 light years, so we can already now fill in the jump distance here at 45. Jump distance 9. Ah, hold on. This should be G2. Yes, that's better. And this one should be G1. Of course, this is fuel. There we go. Yes, so 98%. And our fuel consumption was 15%. So fuel percentage was 0.15. Which would be 75% fuel. Or 0.75 tons of fuel. Great. Let's go ahead and honk the system. You know what? I should try to always jump at a full tank, if it's at all possible. So let's try to only do jumps on full tanks, just to make this a more consistent thing. Check the system. Gas giants, nothing of interest. Full tank. Now one of the problems, of course, going to be that most of my jumps are now going to be pretty much on full, like a full distance, right? So now we have 45.6 jump range. So 45.6. Oh. Need to drag that down. Yeah, see now that one went over 1 because we basically, it rounds it up, right? It is, oh yes, there's some rounding errors here. Fair enough. And fuel consumption was 16%. Once again, honk the system. Space Kraken, yes, I'm in the colonial region. Nothing of interest in this system either. We are gonna type in, you know what? I'm just gonna change this formula a little bit. Let's say multiply by 100. Because then I don't have to sit type in all those pointers. So 15% there, 16% there. And I'm gonna do the same thing here, multiply by 100. So we actually get it in percentages. Again, we want to be consistent. Oh, hold on. These should be not multiplied, but divided. Divided by 100. Ah, there we go. That's better. Like so. I should save this spreadsheet somewhere. Let's just call this spreadsheet for ED fuel. There we go. Jump. We are jumping 45.5. 45.5. So right now we are all up in this area here. We should try to do some shorter jumps and see what kind of fuel consumption we get. I'm looking forward to the next one. I hear fleet carriers and bug fixes are being rolled out in this. Yes, that is what I've heard as well, what I've seen from Frontier as well, is that they are rolling out the fleet carriers this time in the next coming patch, and they will gonna tell us something soon. Whatever soon is. Soon can be anything from a month to 2 months to next week. Whenever there are 2 stars, I have to fly in between them. Nothing in system. Two to 6 weeks, yeah, probably. But yeah, it could be anything from like in a few weeks to like a month and a half. How much fuel did we use this time? Also 16. We need to do some fuel, some jumps, some shorter jumps, so we can get some more data in here as well. Could we do a few jumps on economical route? Did that help? Probably have to replot it, right? Dump this. Did I really put that in? Yeah. That one. Maximum distance exceeded. Oh, great. You can't plot very far on economical routing, I guess. Can I plot here? Yes. Whee! Oh, you can get far on economical routing. How far away is that? It's 500 light years. Look at that. But look at all those jumps. Look how it snakes there. We're not gonna go that far on with these kind of jumps. Now we have some shorter ones here. 1.92 light years. 1.92 light years. That was 0% fuel use. Well, okay. 0. That's gonna mess us up later. Let's see here. 3.82. 3.82. Open status.json. And here it says 0% as well. But that makes sense because the jumps are so short. Hold on, let me just check this user directory. I can get to my user directory. Hold on. Where did I put it? Yes. Favorite games. Favorites? No. Okay, so let's try manually to choose some longer jumps. Let's take one to this one maybe. How much is that? 13. Let's try that. And let's put this back on fastest. There we go. It's 13.1. I don't think the reserve tank has anything to do with it. Oh, well, it could have, but I think we can... That was 13.1. Just gonna write this in. 13.1. There we go. Hello, everyone on Twitch. I'm glad you like the YouTube videos. At least that's danger. This one gave us 1% fuel usage. Okay, let's try to go a little further then, next time. Like 20 light years, that's a little bit too far. 30, I'll do 30, see what we get out of that. $30.5. Why did that throw me off at such a weird angle? I forget to scan the system. This gave us 6% fuel usage. Nope. Cargo JSON, all the journal logs. Hold on. Status JSON. Fuel. We could actually write a script to just read this file. Legal state clean. But what other information do we actually have? Cargo JSON, shipyard JSON, outfitting JSON, module info JSON, market JSON. But yeah, we can definitely get the exact fuel numbers here. But how much max fuel do we actually have? Oh, we could do this even more accurate. Yeah, if we just go, haha, no, hold on. Why haven't it found our ship? Oh, because I don't have a name. We can't figure out the name for it. So our fuel tank is 32 tons. So fuel tank is 32. So hold on. If we delete this, okay, let's delete this. And delete this column. Yes, I know, and this is gonna get all... We're gonna insert another column and we're gonna put that there. And this one, gotta delete this. Boom. Then we're gonna put in how much fuel that's remaining. Oh, sorry, let me get the chat here. So if we put in how much fuel so we gotta go fuel main and fuel res. Right. But does fuel scooping... Hold on, where's my... There it is. Does fuel scooping... Yeah, you can see here how this is now getting... If I just create a new file and I swip back to this. Now it's like 47 something. If I go in here, that's the reserve tank. Hold on, let's just do a quick jump here so we can get back into a... into water scoopable star. So where's code? There was code. Yeah, there we go, 25 tons. So now question is... Thanks for the sub, by the way. If I scoop, it doesn't increase my reserve tank, does it? Oh, I didn't. Ah. Are you sure? Thanks for the sub, by the way. Overshot that. So now my fuel scoop is complete. So now I should have 32, but it doesn't fill my reserve tank. See? That can hold up to 1 ton in the reserve. Okay, so that means... when we now do a jump here, where we jump, how far? 47.4, 45.4, sorry. Right? Yes. The reserve tank, look how quickly that goes down. VS Code's behind my head. You're sitting here looking at these, whoa. I was sitting here looking at these fuel numbers. That goes down quickly. But that means as soon as I click jump, I need to go in and look at what is my reserve fuel tank at, and then put that in my not main res, but just a res for reserve. How much is it there? But then I need to look at how much is it afterwards. Hold on, does it actually affect it? Are you sure? So right now we are at 37.4, it's slowly going down. Gonna initiate the jump. No, stop that. Yeah, look, it just took the fuel from the main tank. Oh, there we go, that's the update. It just took the fuel from the main tank, but it didn't take anything from the reserve tank. I don't think it takes from the fuel tank. Yeah, I don't think it takes anything from the reserve tank, to be honest. I think it only takes fuel from the main tank. I think it just takes from the main tank. But that still means if we take... Delete this. Yes. No, no, delete column. Yes. Delete all. Delete everything. I want you to delete. Delete content, delete column. There we go. So the main fuel is after the jump. I mean, the fuel percentage used is equal to... main fuel minus what is in that, and the main fuel tank size should have the dollar signs around it. So that main fuel minus what is left, that's how much we've used. That's the fuel percent. So that's how much we've used. Divide that by max fuel per jump. So that's, now we have a fraction. And multiply by 100. Yeah, so we're using 600% of the fuel right now. Oh, hold on. No, something's not right. I forgot it on... stop that. Forgot it there and there. So basically we have 6.4 jumps in a fuel tank. But... if we just quickly verify, there it is, that we are sitting on a full tank. Why does this pip say 8? Oh, because it's counting half pips, of course. Yeah, so we are sitting on a full main tank. Obviously we're sitting here scooping. And next up, as soon as we're outside the scoop area, we're gonna jump. We're gonna jump 45.6 light years. 45.6. And it says it's over, but that's just rounding errors. We will have some rounding errors, but that's okay. And then we need, okay, as I say, now we need to be careful not to scoop anything, but that's not going to be an issue. So now we go back into code and we look at that number. Very accurate. And we're going to put that into the main fuel here. And it calculated that we used 99.8% of our maximum fuel capacity. How does that make sense? Oh, it does. Yeah, 32 tons minus 5 is 27. Perfect. Let's honk the system, scan it. We are, after all, out here exploring as well. Nothing there. But it's pretty. So now we're not in the fuel tanks. Now we need to calculate that ourselves. That's going to be fun. Oh, I forgot to check the jump range. We can check it when we come the other end. That's okay. Do not scoop. Point away from the star. Oh, let's check the distance. Because we must just have come from... What system? That system, right? 45.62 light years. Oh, here we have with 2 decimal points. That's even better. That's more accurate. Wait, this doesn't make any sense. Hold on, let me just refuel this. How long is our next jump? $45.5. That's good. Okay. Start over. Because now we have 45.5. Is that 45.5 exactly? Yes, 50. We have more decimal points in here. So that gives us more accuracy. Nice. 45.5. No. Delete that. Boom. Go away. And go back in, close that map, and begin to scoop. Wayron says, hello Ash, you managed to bring me back to elite again. I'm happy. What did you decide? What made you come back? Interested. Oh, there's 2 stars here. $45 buddies. And they're all boring. Okay. Full tank of fuel. $45.50. We got that extra decimal in there. Yeah, I should do a weave through the stars as well. It's always fun. Quickly check fuel. Got the fuel number there. But just for good measures. I think I managed to get to copy paste the number before we landed. I did. This is more like it. This is way more like it. Okay, what's in the system? Nothing's in the system. What's our jump range or our jump to next system? So this is 45 for 7. 45 for 7, like so. I'm beginning to get some really, really accurate numbers now. I like that. And we're gonna do our jump. And we're gonna do our fuel. It hasn't pulled it yet. Let's wait for it. Probably need to do the recharge before, the countdown first before it pulls the fuel out. Yeah, there we go. Ah, no. Stop updating. I'm trying to copy paste data. Okay. Full screen it so I can actually get it without it constantly updating. And put that in there. See, now we're talking. Let's try to do some of those micro jumps again. Get some data spread out along the curve. One object, so this is just a star. We're gonna go and point towards the next system. We're going to verify the distance, which is 5,1. I'm gonna do a shorter jump this time. Let's do like there. 29.86. So we're gonna do a 29.86. Like so. And we're gonna do our jump, and we're gonna monitor our fuel. Actually, I could probably put it... If I do like this, you can probably still see it. Yeah, right here, right? Still gonna monitor our fuel. Wait for the jump. There's the jump. There's the new fuel. Put that in the spreadsheet. Wow, okay, hold on. Put that in the spread. I don't know why that text is suddenly different, but okay. Buddies. And nothing. Okay. Let's try to do a even shorter jump. 4.43. Now I know that this is going to be not a full tank, but we're gonna go 4.43 light years. Do this little micro jump. Again, monitor the fuel levels. It's gonna be less than a ton, I think. There's the update. Put that there. So the total fuel consumed is that minus that. And we're gonna scoop on this one. There we go. Okay, so that's the total fuel consumed. So this should then be this minus that one. That means if we had a full tank, that would have been what it had said. Boom. Now we can delete this. And let's check out this system. Nothing is here. Nice. Okay, let's get something Let's get something in the like, let's try to do like 10 light year increments right now, right? We have something very low here. So I want something up in the like 10 light years from here. Let's try to do that. Is that about 10? Like that one? I was pretty good eyeballing the distance there. Oh, hold on. Do we have a full tank? No, we do not. Maybe I should actually mention why I'm doing this. So, the reason why I'm doing this is because I am... You all know the neutron route plotter, right? Like the one that helps you find the neutron highway to whatever destination you're going to, right? Very, very useful tool. However, I feel like it's missing one feature. I wanted to be able to automatically calculate when you're running out of fuel and then divert you, put to a star where you can scoop. So like all the scooping stars will be put into your route as well. So that's why I'm beginning to look into how the mechanics behind fuel is, and because I love diving into game mechanics like this. So I can hopefully make a tool and put it on the commander's toolbox that's basically like the neutron route platter, but that also puts in automatic fuel stops for you. So like it knows when your ship is running out. It would require the user to put in a bit more information. We would need to know like what kind of frameshift drive they have and how much max fuel they have and some other like metrics. But overall, it should be pretty straightforward to do once we figure this out. Okay, distance. Did we type in the distance? 1009 10.09 game and oops, fuel monitor. And there we have it. Copy that and paste it there. Yeah, see, going from 4 to 10 was almost a multiplier of 10 to the fuel consumption. $21 bodies, nothing of interest. Okay, so let's try to get one like... Should we go 5 light year? Let's go 15. So 15 is like there. Maybe that's not quite enough. 13.6, not quite there. Is that too far? Yeah, it's way too far. It needs to be like these ones down here. I'll take this one, that's close enough. $16.95. So we have a jump here now being 16.95. We are going to validate our fuel levels, 32 tons. We're going to jump. Nope, and we're gonna go in here and we're gonna quickly steal that number there. And we're gonna put that number in there. Look at that. Once again, scan the system, refuel. Check the system for interesting bodies. Nothing here. And we're gonna select our next target, which is gonna be up in the 20-ish. Are we even going the right direction? Ish, that's close enough. 20 light year range. 16. 23. 20. That's close enough. 29.1. 20.91. Did I lose chat or something? Sorry, Dongalora, I just refreshed my chat. I didn't see any response since you wrote mass manager increases range. So if any messages since 57 minutes, I haven't seen that. What's the message from Dodger? Sorry. Oh, hold on. What if some FSD sizes are more? See, that's the next one we're gonna do. So here's my methodology. Here's what I'm planning to do. I'm just gonna make sure I have everything set up here before this jump. Then we'll talk about my plans for this. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna collect a bunch of data on this very specific build, on this very specific ship, and with this very specific jump drive or FSD drive. And then I'm gonna try to make a formula that can calculate this ship's jump range. Once we manage to reverse engineer that, then we can begin to try it out on other ships with different sizes fuel tanks, different sizes FSD. And then we'll see if it can replicate it. If it can't, then we need to figure out what has changed in the formula. Exactly. So figure out how those formula change based on the ship. And eventually, as we then do like iterative testing, we'll find a way, hopefully at the end, I hope, we're gonna have a like mathematical equation that can calculate for all frameshift drives. Okay. We should go up to like 25, I think. Hey, Pressy. Doing nerdy stuff tonight. 25. Is that 25? It's 23, so probably like that one there is 25. 25, 13. Verifying fuel levels before the jump. Activating jump. Was it 25, 13? Right? Yeah. Waiting for the jump. There's the jump.
Here is $5. Please stop doing math. You are giving me a headache.
Thank you, Kirstner. Thanks for the donation. And we're not even doing math right now. Right now it's just like mindless data collection. We're just collecting data right now. Beginning to get somewhere now. And we have around 30. So we need like 35 and 40 light years now. So if I just take 35, that was too far. I'll take that one. 3570. You'll have teenage shooting by the time all that is figured out. No. That's gonna take long. What did I even say? Now I forgot the numbers. 3570, yes. 35.70, put that in there. Verify. Jump. Just need a reason to drop a tip. I know, Robert. Thank you. It's very much appreciated. That actually is very helpful. I'm just gonna be careful here so I get this number before it updates again. Boom, there we go. Perfect. Copy that. Post that in. I have been saving up for quite a while now. And I've been spending some of the money that people give through Patreon, through donations and all that. Well, most of what I have saved up has actually been spent now. And I'll show you on what. I'm just gonna refuel here and try not to crash into a star. There we go. My brain needs a fuel rad. Did I honk the system? Can't remember. Nope, nothing there. Okay. I'll show you. Hold on. Get full camera view here. Boom. Yeah, data mining by hand. We don't need that much data, but I'll show you what I... This. New PC. More bunnies? No, not more bunnies. No, brand new PC. It's still just down here next to me right now because I... There we go. I just got Windows on it today, and I had some problems with some of the RAMs that I got. Nothing wrong with the RAM, but motherboard couldn't. Problem was the motherboard, when you go up, these are fairly fast RAM. It's like 3200 megahertz RAM, so just relatively quickly. The motherboard only supported 2 DIMMs at those frequencies. So I bought 4 DIMMs. So now I've got a guy. I've managed to get these off my hand. I got like 2 DIMMs, but the same amount of. I got new RAM. They're arriving tomorrow, but I'm still setting it up. But no Threadrippers. Only a 3950X. So the large. It's not the large Ryzen chip. But the whole point with this is that's going to be the new gaming rig. That's going to do all the, playing the game. The old rig for that, I got this little doodad, which is, for those of you familiar with Elgato, will know what this exact thing is. It's out of the box. Box. There we go. It's this little thing, which is a capture card. This capture card is going to go in the old PC. Yes, so this capture card is going to go in the old PC, and this is going to take care of all my capturing from now on. That means that right now, if I'm trying to push anything above 1080 at 60 FPS, I'm going to begin to get... I have to begin to go on compromises with the quality of the video itself, which I don't want to do. But by offloading all the capturing to a second PC, that means I can capture at a lot higher frame rates and resolution. Hopefully, I'm planning that I'm going to begin experimenting, making videos in 1440p, still keeping it at 60 FPS, but I want to see if I can begin. I should be able to now push up and begin to do 1440p game capture. And it also means when I play, let's actually get back in game. When I play like indie games, problem is indie games are notoriously bad when it comes to capturing them. They are not very well optimized, and they often don't play well with capture software, meaning you get stuttering gameplay even though it might be running smoothly and uses no resources. For some odd reason it just decides, well, it decides don't want to play nice. You get stuttering gameplay. I'm gonna get around that now because it's just gonna be an HDMI signal that I'm gonna capture directly. King 3339 over says maybe it's a BIOS update to get around the 4-day issue. No, unfortunately it's not. I have done a BIOS. I have flashed the BIOS on my motherboard, so that's not an issue. But I'll show you what the problem is. Here you go. Now we're getting... This live stream is just getting so derailed, but you wouldn't have it any different, I know. This is the motherboard I have. And here we have the problem. These are the RAM frequency capacities, and I wasn't paying attention to this when I got the motherboard nor the RAM. And as you can see here, yes, it does support 3200 megahertz memory, but it only supports it in 2 slots at the same time. It cannot support it in 4 slots. If I want to go 4 slots, I have to go down. If I'm using single rank, then I can push it up to 2933. If I'm using dual rank, I have to go down to 26. So that's why the RAM that I have now, which is 4, I believe it's single rank. I'm actually not sure if they're single or dual rank, but I have 4 DIMMs at 3200. That doesn't fit in it fits in the board, but it's not gonna boot. So that's why I've managed to flip these. So like some guys coming by tomorrow to buy them off me, and I've ordered new, basically the same thing, but just like more capacity per stick. So twice the capacity per stick. Yeah, apparently I wasn't aware it gets so picky over 2 slots, but problem is solved. Flipped the RAM, bought some new one. Anyway, where were we? But yeah, that's coming up. I'm gonna spend some time to get this whole thing set up, and hopefully that means that you're gonna get some higher quality videos pretty soon. Maybe also live streams if I can push it, but problem with live streams is actually Twitch. I don't think Twitch allows you to stream more than 1080. So, yeah, exactly. I'm getting 2 16 gig sticks instead of 4 8 gig sticks. So, it's fine. It won't be an issue. It's solvable. Okay, where were we? We were doing more manual data thingy magic here. Let's just jump back over here. We just did 35. We need one around 40, and then I think we're actually ready to do a first graph. So let's jump back in. Good evening, Andreas. Are we still on track towards the system? We're veering a little, of course. Let's go this direction here. Let's see. We need to aim for 35. Oh, that was actually too far then. We need to aim for something like this. No, that's 30. 42. Oh, that's close enough. 34.80. No, we have 35. We are aiming for 40. My bad. My bad. 42. Ah, that will do. 39, 39. That's easy. 39, 39. Boom. And... what gig? What are we discussing tonight? Yeah, fuel consumption. We're just gonna quickly verify fuel levels are at the 32 tons. We're gonna hit the button. Gotta push that throttle, and we're going to monitor this. And there we have the fuel being consumed. So we're just gonna steal that and put that in there, and we have the fuel percentage consumed. Okay. Pretty neat, I think. Phew. Wow, sorry. Ryron, wow, thanks a lot. Saying congratulations on the engagement. Thank you. Rush that rig. Stay healthy and safe. Yeah, it's actually... it's getting a little hairy. Because, as I said at the beginning of the stream, the Danish government pretty much just shut down the whole country now. And if this continues to get worse, I mean, wedding is about 3 weeks away now, and if this continues to get worse, we might look into actually having to cancel. I really don't hope so, and we're going to do everything we possibly can not to. But we have to begin to work towards realizing that that could be it. I mean, I'm of the mind that it needs to be really, really bad before we cancel. But it's getting close. Anyway, let's see. We fueled up again. Let's just try to do a quick graph here. So if we go in and we insert a chart and we go XY scatter with lines in between, boom, we go data range, data series in rows, data series in columns. Next, let's just go add, and name is gonna x values. What we got? X value is gonna be jump range. So that's gonna be how far we jumped, and the y values, whoops, there, is gonna be how much fuel we consumed. Oh yeah, great. We should chart type XY plot, like so. Yeah, we're okay. Yeah, we pretty much have to, I'm pretty sure my place of work is going to send everybody home and say work remotely. But again, I'm a software developer. It doesn't matter if I sit here and write code or if I sit in another building 40 kilometers from here and write code. Other than that, it helps reduce spreading of things. Okay. Can we actually ask this to do a tangent line and an exponential one? Show equation. That didn't do a very good job now, did it? Okay. Delete that. Okay. Let's let's try to talk about how an equation like this would look. I'm pretty sure this is an exponential growing curve, right? So the equation probably looks something like, okay, so the general equation could be, there's a variable a that we multiply, not caps lock, why is it doing caps? Okay, a times e to the power of b times, let's call it, we're calculating the fuel consumption. So this is like jump range, jump distance, right? Yes, jump distance would be up here, I guess, because that's the x, yeah. Plus c. It would probably look something like this. Now, we can already now say that c is going to be equal to 0. Because if you jump 0 light years, you're going to consume 0 fuel, right? So c must be 0. That means we just have a and b left. So basically we could try to do like a calculation here that would say, let's just define a and b, and then we're gonna go a is equal to 1 and b equals 1, and then we're gonna go this one is equal to a with dollar signs times exp of b, also with dollar signs, multiplied by jump percentage, I guess. Let's go jump percentage divided by 100. So we have it in actual like numbers there. value. Why does it say value? Is that because probably column is too small? No? Number value. I don't get it. Do I suck that much at spreadsheets? Apparently I do. What's wrong with this? Can you do that? Hold on. What the hell is going on? Oh, you think it's logarithmic? That might actually be true. Oh, hold on. I'm messing everything up right now. Insert tangent lines. Logarithmic. Show equation. It still didn't do a very good job, did it? Because then could it be... Oh, hold on. Did I pick the wrong... I picked the wrong fields. Ha ha ha. Yeah, you're right. Sorry. That was a noob mistake. So these are not F. Hold on. Joystick. These are G, and that is G, of course. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So now we should be able to just drag this down there to that. Yes, that's fine. Okay. So now, what we have to do is... Actually, you know what? I have an idea here. Let's go in here. Just for visuals. Data range, data series at X series is still the jump distance, and the Y series is now our calculated fuel consumption. Boom, there we go. So now we just need to make those two fit each other. So, one thing that I did actually cheat a little bit from home with, let's see if I can find it here. Where did I put that link? Did I really throw that link away? That would have been stupid. Or was that on my laptop? Oh, that's stupid. Okay, but basically I found a link where they described the exponent of this. If the jump distance goes to the exponent, it doesn't necessarily have to, does it? Hold on. What would actually happen if we didn't multiply by that? No, nothing actually says that it needs to be. Okay, so let's try to just increase this one a little bit to get some more height to this. That's a little bit too much. Let's go 4 for now. What happens when we change A, for instance? It also jumps up. So now you can see the curvature is a little too aggressive, right? It starts high and then it kind of curves too much right now. So we need to reduce the curvature a bit. So let's put that down to 3. And put this up. That's not too far off. I'm not so sure. Oh, where is that? I found a good post that actually describes some of this. What if the jump range is not in the exponent, but it's just a factor? And we then have jump distance that multiplies there. So what if we did something like this? And then set the exponent to something. Oh, hold on. I need to go remove the divided by 100 there and add that to this one. There we go. That's better. Try to make the y-axis log scale. Format. Position and size. Here we go. Format axis. Logarithmic scale. It's not quite logarithmic. It's close, but it's not quite there. This is not easy. So it's not an exponential function. Maybe it's not. Yeah, that's actually good. We actually have 2 fixed points, right? We know that it must go through 0.0 and it must go through 100 point, like here, right? Those 2 must be there. Can we try to do other fits? Tendon line. We do a polynomial or power. You know what? That's damn good. That's a really good fit. So what if this is the tendon line times the fuel? No. Sorry, that's not right. That's not right. It is some value A times the jump distance to the power of some value B. And I completely forgot all my thingies here. Like so. Okay, so we're just gonna put this to 1 for now. And we're gonna put this to, let's just put it at around 2.5 for now. I would assume... Yeah, original is quite right, I agree. But I just want to figure out how we got to... there must be round numbers. They don't put that random number in. That's a calculated number from something. My point is, this must be some round number. 0.1. Points... I don't know. How many orders of magnitude? We need to go at least down 2 orders of magnitude. That is pretty close. Let's just quickly go in and data ranges, and let's move that one up. It's not perfect, but it's damn close. Interesting. Have to remember we haven't done, everything isn't perfect here. Hold on, what's that value? Interesting. Okay. That is pretty close. Okay, you know what? That's okay, let's save this and let's get back in. Let's get some jumping doing as well. Why not use 4.4? Because I think it has to be round numbers. If I know Frontier by like all the time I spent looking into this way they make the shield mechanics, it's always like some nice round factors hidden in there. It would be very odd for them to go in and say, oh, it's gonna be 2.45 for something. So I'm pretty sure there's gonna be some nice round values in there somewhere. It's an assumption, of course, I know, but I have a gut feeling that it's gonna be a nice equation somehow. Yeah. They could use the round numbers on absolute fuel values. And that might be. Because I'm thinking we are a little off. It's not by much, but we are a little bit off. Especially down the low end, we seem to have issues. Right? You can see there we do deviate. But again, this is on a logarithmic scale. Keep that in mind. Let me just try to change this axis back here to no. To a non-logarithmic. Yeah, okay, I'll take it. It looks like 0.11 x to the power of 2, but with... Okay. It's easy to do. I don't think it's 2. Okay, let's try that. Format tendon line. Ah, you want more data? Ah, yeah, of course. Sure. Hold on. Jump distance 0. Fuel consumption 32. We should expand the data ranges as well. Do this in a second. Hold on. And we also need the jump distance of that. And fuel consumption is 27. Right? We need those numbers in as well. And then data ranges. Include that. And the Y series. Include that. And then this one. Look at that. What? Look at that. That is beautiful. When we added those, that was a really good Jefferson. Was it, who was it? Who said add 0? No, sorry, it was Venutter. Why not enter 0 as a data point though? That was a really good idea. No, we don't have any advanced stuff we can do in just open office. But look at that, that's spot on now with the equation we had. That means the slight inconsistencies. Like, remember here we have 0.15-ish, right? Let's say 0.1... That's 38, so that's like 0.12. So I'm just going to calculate how much of a percentage we are off. So we are that times that minus that off. That's a lot still. Oh yeah, hold on. Ha. Divided by 100, because those are not percentages. So these two equations here, yeah, we are 0.006 of a ton off on this equation. 0.006. That is about 0.5%. No, my bad. It's not even like the 1% would be one there. Yes, yeah, it's like just over 0.5% that we are off are the fuel consumptions of a ton that we are off. 0.5% of a ton. Let's just move this, all of this. Can we just move, or can we just like throw in another column, insert column? Yes, that works. So basically I want to know our fuel consumption, how far are we off in percentages. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to say how much bigger are we. So that means we're going to say that minus that divided by that. Yeah, bottom dude. So you can see here on all of the worst cases here where we are 7% off. No, sorry, 10% off here. That's quite a bit, actually. Weird. Oh, hold on. Nope, nothing. Okay, I think that's enough. I think that's enough spreadsheets for now. But I'm pretty sure we're getting really close here. But you have to remember these 7, even though we are like 9% off here, the difference between these two. I said there was enough spreadsheets, and here we go again. The difference between those two, where we are 10% off. Because the reason why 10% may seem like a lot is because the number is so small, right? So what we should actually calculate here is how much, how many tons of fuel we are off on each calculation. If we do that, you'll probably see a very different picture. So you can just take this. Actually, we can take, what can we do? We can say, this is bigger. So we can take this minus that. That is... Divide that by 100 to get that in how big a percent of fuel we are off. Multiply that by our max fuel, like so. Yeah, that was the same we had before. So you can see here in the worst case scenario, we are still very... that's actually our worst case scenario right now, where we are 3% off. Oh, sorry. Yeah, 3% of a ton off in fuel. And I think those discrepancies are just due to the fact that we only have 2 decimal places here on the jump distance. Okay, I think that's enough now it's enough spreadsheets, I promise you. I will go and I will close it down for now, because otherwise I'm going to be sitting here spreadsheeting all night. And we want to play some games as well. So jump back in game, do a direct game capture, close that, and then let's go and play some games. Now that's interesting. Now the question is, of course, like, what's next, right? Yeah, I think we're down to rounding errors as well. So I think we got that pretty spot on, like 0.001 times type the jump range, like the percent of the jump range basically gives us the percentage. Yeah, that should be it, I think. I did save. Thank you, Derek. Oh, hello. That's a beautiful one. Yeah, next step would be to try it with a different ship and see if that formula still holds. If it does, well, we are golden. If not, we need to figure out why. There's that. That's a rocky ice world. How many jumps do we have left? Only 53. We've actually made some decent distance. Even though we've been spreadsheeting half of the light stream. What? I haven't... How long have I been streaming? I've been streaming for an hour and 45 minutes? No. I feel like I just started. How did 2 hours just disappear? That's insane. I could have... I mean, I had a feeling I spent a little bit too much time in the spreadsheet, but... Oh, we got a good one here. It's ammonia. Yeah, you know what? Let's scan it just for fun. See what we get. Let's just scan this system and see what we can find. That looks like the gas giant. Where we're going to a bookmark with some, I think it's a fast spinning, it's a fast spinning neutron star. Hold on, didn't I set this up for the mouse as well? Oh yeah, I did. But I didn't set up the triggers, okay. I keep forgetting to look at the landables if they have any features on them. See, this one has geological sites, for instance. There's more stuff in here. Nothing in there. I've actually moved myself over to the other side so you guys can see it as well. There we go. And we have something else here. See, this one has geological sites as well. As you can see from the spinning thing in the corner. Seven. Oh, didn't want to do that. Oh, asteroid fields. Here's another gas giant. There it is. Beautiful. Still have 10 bodies left. We haven't found the ammonia world yet. Nothing there. Highly likely geological sites. And there's a lot of them. I think it's just a... And this is also highly likely, so we're probably going to see a lot of this one as well. Come on. Yeah. Did it again. God damn it. Oh, there are more gas giants in here. Where's the other one? There. Yep. Oh, there's a lot of stuff in here. Wow. Oh, it's asteroid fields. Yep, it's all asteroid fields. I think we're done here. Yeah. Now we just need to find that ammonia world. Where is it? Could be hiding behind the star. Hold on, we have found it. Where was that? Was that one of the moons? Can you please invite all to our BGS faction and Discord? Yes! What do you mean? You want to do a shout out for the BGS faction? In case you guys don't know, I think Donglore just posted it, but we do have an in-game faction. And basically it's like, if you're not familiar with BGS, it's the activity in-game of trying to manipulate system states, like trying to figure out or to force systems into war or make the systems go into economical boom or stuff like that, to try and increase the reputation and increase the area that a specific faction controls. We have a faction in game called Terra X Astrocorp, and every day there are posted like daily orders over on Discord. It's basically like daily missions that you can do in Elite. You go to Discord, there will be daily missions posted. You can run them if you have the time and if you want something else to do. Or if you don't want to do something else that day, it's not something we like force you to do. It's not mandatory. It's really much just a, hey, if you want to feel like running some missions today or doing some trading, or if you're coming back from an exploration trip and you want to dump some data and you want to help us out anyway, well, then you can go there and there will be people who can help you figure out what you need to do and where you need to go so that you help the faction. And it's not as simple as just like go run missions for that faction. There's also a lot of other stuff like trying to prepare system for expansions, to clear spots for us to expand and force other factions, NPC factions, into a war to clear a path for us to go where we want to go. So it's quite a complicated thing. Not that you have to necessarily like want to dive that much into it. If you just want to go and do your daily missions whenever you feel like it, you can do that. But if you want to dive into the BGS stuff and begin to learn why we're setting up the missions as we do, then you definitely have also an option to do that, since there is a lot of knowledgeable people about it and that can talk length about the BGS tactics that goes on behind the scene, because there's a lot of discussion going on, like figuring out what's the next system we should expand to and how do we clear a path so we can get there without colliding too much with other stuff. So that's basically BGS. It's a whole separate game inside Elite. Okay, we're done. Get my system map. I missed that ammonia world. Oh, it's there, of course. 125. Nope, not gonna go up there now. Okay, good night, Robert. Thanks for dropping by. I were close earlier. I got the 3 engineers in the bubble. What are the best next one to go for? What 3 engineers? Which one of them? 51 jumps. How pay Lea visit? Is he a nice guy? Have to stay around with him for a few weeks. Yeah, okay. Anyway, I actually never think I forgot to mention with the whole BGS thing. If you want to join, of course, everything is being run through Discord. And there should be links in the description. And if I know Donglore right, there's gonna be links in chat in a second. Hey, McMonkey, you discovered a system? Brand new system, never discovered before? James, thanks a lot for the subscription on YouTube. Almost all the engineers in the bubble. Yeah, Professor Palin would probably be a good one. I mean, if you get the 3 initial ones, you have... Is it Elvira Matuk, you have Felicia Farsier, and what's the last one? Can't remember what the last one is, the first level engineer. But I would say... Go for Palin for the thrusters, so you can get your grade 5 dirty drives. He is a pain, because in front of him stands Marco Quint. And Marco Quint is out of this world annoying to unlock. Actually, guys, hold on. I'm gonna post you guys something. A while back... where's my browser? There's my browser. A while back... a guy posted a really good guide on Reddit on how to unlock the engineers the quickest. This guy's called Fox. He made a step-by-step guide how to unlock the engineers quickly, and I got his permission to upload that to the Commander's Toolbox. So if you see that link there, posted both on YouTube and on Twitch. That is basically his guide that I took, of course, again with his permission, and uploaded it to the site. This is a step-by-step guide. I think it's like 14, 15 steps you need to go through. And that is going to unlock all the most... 14 steps. That's going to unlock all the most useful engineers that you have to go through to get most of the stuff done. So if you follow that step-by-step list, the steps are not that difficult. They're fairly... I think you can do a step in like maybe 1 or 2 steps in an evening, depending on if it's a small or large one. And depending on how much playtime you put in the evening. But I would say that you could probably do 1 or 2 steps per night. And you follow that guide, step by step, you will have unlocked the most useful engineers in pretty much the least amount of effort as possible. What is that? Oh, we got ourselves a water world. Let's scan it. Let's get away from the star. Let's begin to scan. Let me see, McMonkey, where are you at? Where are you at out here in the black? I guess you're nowhere near where I am. Yeah, I of course don't have system data, so I can't see can see anything. That's not that far from the bubble. Oh, we should scan the system. Like, what are we doing again? We're scanning the system. Okay, what do we have here? So we're looking for 222, which is the water world. That was just all galaxy clusters. Didn't I spot something there? Yes, I did. Oh, gas giant. There we go. Just a small moon. And another small moon. And Another small moon. These actually look like the moon. Done with that one. There's one right there. If I know my luck, that's the water world. No, it's the other gas giant. Boom. Nope. Check that again. Geological sites. There's only one best ship, Imperial Cutter. we have ourselves an Imperial, guys. Six geological sites. Wait, what? We have a... What? We have a ringed water world orbiting a ringed gas giant. Well, that's a find. Let's go there. That's gonna make for some great... Look at that. That's gonna make for some great screenshots. Do the rings clip? I don't think so. Because you have a moon in between. So that would be unlikely that they would clip. And even if it were, that would have to be really, really close. So we can actually look at it real quick. We can see here. Outer radius is 511,000 kilometers. Orbit distance. Orbit... Semi-major axis, yeah, okay, it measures in astronomical units, of course it does. Gotta go out, we're gonna map that thing, and we're gonna have a look at the ring, see what we can find there. Who knows? Oh, here we go. We can just look at this while we're jumping here. Where is it? Boop. There we go. McMonkey sent me a screenshot with him discovering his first system. Well done. May there be many more to come. Oh, that one. Yes. Yeah, exactly, Simon. It's like a water world with ice caps and everything. Rings. Orbiting a gas giant. Just hope it's close. And it's close enough that we can actually see it. And then we're gonna get myself a new wallpaper. Oh, hold on. This is work. Give me a second, guys. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. It was just my my boss calling because, as I said earlier, like most of Denmark has been shut down, and my company is just following the recommendations by our own governments, and that's just yeah. Oh, look at that! Oh, that's some beautiful rings on that planet. Look at that. I love the color as well, like this reddish color, and then these like insanely bright. That is that ice ring? Must be an ice ring. And it's that bright. It's a metal. How is that a metal-rich ring? But look, that's actually pretty big. I'm gonna go in and just give that thing a probe, because that's a pretty planet. I mean, this one alone is good. Oh, look at the inner side with like the gaps in there. Look, it matches my color scheme. It matches the color scheme of the crate. I could do some funny screenshot with this somehow. Yes, I think this is this. I'll do some screenshots now for the gallery, that's for sure. So if I move the camera over here. See, I don't want to get that too much, because then the ring gets distorted. I don't get that nice round because I have a little bit of fisheyeing on this. So that means either I have to, I have to move away from it to get a better screenshot here. Oh, no, not that one. I'm gonna go here. We're gonna look at it. Oh, this is fine. Stop it here. Yeah, I'm gonna scan it for hotspots in a second. So how are we gonna set this screenshot up? First of all, we need lights on the top of the ship. So that means we need to tilt this like so. Something like this, I think, could be fun. Maybe zoom in so we don't have that much empty space. So I actually go back a bit and then zoom in. Just get in there and give it a probe. I like this one. Windows sounds incoming. It's just me taking screenshots. Don't worry about it. There we go. I like how it just matches the color scheme. I love that. Let's go ahead and probe it. Still out of range. Still out of range. Still out of range. We're way within the rings now, and we're still out of range. Oh, I haven't targeted the planet. That's why. Great. Idiot. Okay, we're done now. And ring gets a probe. Oh, plenty of hotspots. Let's see if we can scan the planet as well. I'll try not to hit the ring, so we're gonna be shooting right at the very edge of that. Let's see how this goes. Oh, we have 20 probes on this one. Okay. So how... So actually we just need to shoot one there, I think, and there, and there. Where are we at? 23%. Pretty good coverage so far. Gotta go slightly over the horizon there. And the same thing here. And there we're gonna go right next to the ring. Now comes the difficult part is if either we have to move, but Panda says, warning incoming Windows sounds. Best YouTuber ever. As always, freaks me out. I know, and I forgot. Whenever I forget it, people always get freaked out about it. That's why I'm trying to remember to tell people when I have Windows sounds. Okay, how many probes? We're up to 11 probes and 52%. So we're actually not doing too well. I think we have to move to the back side of this. Let's see what kind of hotspots we have here. Platinum hotspot. I guess the gas giant is not that valuable anyway, so maybe you're right. Maybe we should just forget about the... Forget about the bonuses. And just fire something like semi-random. Oh, damn it. Didn't want to do that. Is platinum worth more than gold? No. Low temperature diamonds is still the most valuable material. Unless there's some like weird material we haven't seen that only exists in deep space. That would be a very frontier-like thing to do. To make like a special material you can only find someplace in deep space. Okay, let's see. Yeah, there goes the bonus. Okay, have a lot of space back there, so let's get some probes out in that direction. Wonder how many one-offs in the galaxy we haven't found yet. I don't know, but I think it's a lot. Come on. One more. There we go. Finally. That was a waste of time. Okay, let's go to that. Let's go to that water world that we actually came out here to find. Yeah, exactly, Tom. Something like that. Like, that if you come across a hotspot, it just says, like, unknown hotspot, like unknown material hotspot, that would be awesome. Because imagine if such a material was suddenly discovered, that would change the face of mining. I would love to see a material that was just only available in nebulas, for instance, or in specific nebulas. Maybe they were only formed close to a recent supernova or something like that. Or like make up something, like just make it vaguely scientific, and I'll buy it. I'll accept it. Because that means suddenly we have to make deep space mining ships where you have to, not only you have to consider, like you need to carry limpets and prospectors and refineries and cargo and everything, but you also need to worry about your jump range and how do you balance like tonnage versus jump range. And oh my god, that would be a lot of work to do, and I would love it. I would absolutely love that. And now I'm going to overshoot it. But look at that beautiful thing. Look at it. Gonna dive into the gravity well here. Look at that. Okay, scan the ring. Scan the ring doesn't count. Okay. 6 sites. Discovered one new astronomical object. The ring? What did I discover? Does that ring count? Okay, I don't know. Okay, let's get this thing scanned. And let's do it right this time. Nice spread here, here, and here. And I can't get one because the ring is in the way. I can get one pretty close. I can try to shoot one around the back. I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna have to move. But the ring didn't have any hotspots, did it? Can we get 11% on one probe? I think we can. Yes, you're right, Simon. Plenty of restricted. Is this planet landable? No. No, it's a water world. You can't land there. Okay, let's get out of this so we can actually see. So where are we with the sun and the planet and everything? Okay, so that is back there. That's a bit unfortunate. That means because we pretty much have the sun behind us right now. That means we have to get the backside of this if we want to have the planet in the background. But maybe we could do something by just going off at an angle. Right? Like this. Yes, you're right, it has ice caps that is totally landable, but... Oh, look at that. It probably also has an atmosphere. Would be my guess. Water-rich atmosphere. You can get a good oxygen high in that atmosphere. 96% oxygen. It's just oxygen and water. You could breathe that. That wouldn't be too... I mean, pure oxygen is well... Don't light a cigarette, is what I'm trying to say. Don't light a cigarette in a pure oxygen atmosphere. That's not gonna end well. Gravity is a little low, but that's okay. It's a quite small one, actually. What do you guys think of that one? Again, window sounds, just... There we go. Pure oxygen isn't good for the human body, but it isn't bad either. No, but I don't know what the long-term effects are of breathing pure oxygen. I just know that you can do it. I mean, look at the Apollo program, right? Weren't they doing pure oxygen at some point as an atmosphere in the command modules, until they had like one spark somewhere, and the whole atmosphere in there just ignited and burned everybody to a crisp. I like this one. Also with the two nebulas in the background and everything. So you don't want to go fisheye it too much. I think what I want to do is I want to try to get a shot from further back. Like, I want to get into the shadow of this planet. See if we can get some kind of halo from that oxygen atmosphere. But we need to be really careful, because we need to get enough of a halo, but I still want to be able to see the rings. So we just need to get that star. Basically going to try to do like a diamond ring shot here. We're going to get the star right at the North Pole. Only problem is that we can't really see that it's a water world. But let's try this anyway. We're going to give this a go. We're going to move down until we have that thing there. Right. Windows sounds incoming. And save. And save. There we go. Oh yeah, shot from inside the... That's a good idea. I like your way of thinking. Let's reset the view. Whoops. So... let's think about this before we go. We want to have that planet in view as well. So we actually need to... but we also want to be able to have the water world visible. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move around and I'm going to follow the ice rings, or the rings in general here, until we get that above the horizon. Like... right around here, I think, is good. So that is right next to it. And from here, we're gonna dive in. I guess it doesn't really matter where we dive in. It's all fairly even, unless we want to go into the empty area, but that's not what we're looking for here. See, not too bad. Okay, so it looks like it's a little bit below the ring, so I think I'm going to try to boost to the opposite side of the ring. Or at least so we get as little in the way of our screenshot here. See, this is more like it. I would actually kind of like it with the rocks above us. Okay, I'm gonna throttle up and then I'm gonna take my screenshot to get some movement in the picture here. Again, window sounds incoming. Nice. Angle down, let's see those lovely caps. That's a good point, let's try that. Can we maybe get, because now we can actually zoom out quite a bit without distorting the picture too much. And then once again, we're gonna get the crate in about a similar position, like so. I think I actually want it slightly further away. Like over here, I think. Yeah. Yeah, that would look good. So it doesn't cover up those caps. Okay, let's try this again. Again, full throttle. So we get those light trails. And we're going to take a screenshot. Window sounds. Boom, there we go. Can you tag the hotspot in the pictures? We can come back and bite it later. Okay, someone mentioned we should try to do like the sun reflecting off the water. I don't think it's gonna do that a lot. There was one though I noticed when I was flying around the planet. There was one angle that I really want to try and go and explore again. We're just gonna once again follow the ring around here, and while we do that, we're going to keep an eye on this thing. You know what? I'm actually gonna point this in that direction. Oops. And then I'm gonna position the camera like this. And then I'm just gonna fly. Oh. There was this really beautiful angle that I really liked. Like right around here. Only thing we need is to be able to actually see. Oops. What am I doing here? There we go. See that other planet. Like there. But now I need... What do I need now? Where is it? Oh, there it is. Oh, that's actually also pretty good. You can see the reflection from the star there on the ice caps. You know what, I might actually do something here as well. I actually like it a little zoomed in there. There we go. Try to stare over the horizon of the water world. See the colors and atmosphere shows. Yeah, that was kind of the shot I was aiming for here a second ago, but then I got distracted. Right, so if I just position the ship like so, and I put correct rotational correction off. That's red, the reddish colors right around here. Not the best. The planet got off shape. Not gonna take that. Anyway, goodbye, McMonkey. I think we're just gonna quickly go and have a look at the screenshots we've been taking today, because there were some pretty neat ones this time. What temperature does the water world have? That's a good question. Let's have a look. About freezing. It's right around freezing, right? So we can try to do a real close-up. Let's do one last one, like a real close-up shot. Let's try to move around the planet so we get some actually, we should go to the other side. Good night, McMonkey. Okay, we need to go to the other, what's it called? Like the day-night Terminator. Because over there we can both get some of the light side of the planet and also some of that that ring planet in the background. Where is that planet even? Did I already lose it? Oh, it's right there. I need to keep an eye on that planet. I see it's coming in now. Coming in towards the horizon now. Now we're getting there. Really close now. Think this is about right. So just try to get in all the way into the exclusion zones. Wallpaper contest. That could be fun. I could do something like that for 50,000 subscriber celebration. Do like a wallpaper contest where people have to post wallpapers on Discord. So that's just blue. Look at that. I can't even have the whole thing in. Can we even see the ice caps? Nope. Screenshot incoming. Okay, nice. Okay, I think that's enough screenshots for today. To get out of this. Yeah. Wallpaper contest. I think it could be fun. I think I'll do that. Do a wallpaper contest, and I'll have to figure out how we do it, because people will have to only submit one wallpaper per person, and I'll have to come up with something. I have a few ideas, but maybe do it like a closed channel where only like I can post, and then people would send me their contributions to me in a PM, and then I would post it there, and then maybe just do a whole section in Discord just for the 50th. I'll figure some. I think wallpaper contest. I like a contest. I like that because it can be anything from exploration, combat, everything. The last thing I want to do before we end is just to go through the screenshots we've taken so far and take a look at them, because there's some pretty good ones in here. Let me get that, and let me get this. There we go. So here's the first one. Beautiful. Oh, let's go back. That was the first one, with the planet fitting the colors of the crate. We're moving over to the ice planets. We're playing around in the ice planet. See, I should make it a habit dropping out, because we have all these streaks from us flying in Super Cruise. It doesn't look very good. That one I really like. I like pictures with a bit of motion in them, right? Luke says pew pew, thanks a lot for the $2 donation. And we're playing around in the rings here. I think this one works better as a wallpaper than this one. But again, I think if I'm doing wallpaper content, it should be you guys voting. So we'll probably do something with like reactions that people can vote with. No, combat screenshots are not... actually, I have a good combat screenshot. I'll show you one in a second. Well, this one definitely works better for a screenshot, I think. Like, it's more open. That one I like too. Yeah, cool. I will go ahead and I'll post all these screenshots in the gallery over on Discord. So if you want these pictures at full resolution, you can just come over on Discord. You can grab them off the gallery. They'll be here pretty much as soon as this live stream is over. Then you can grab them from there, and it's gonna be wonderful. Actually, you know what? Just gonna go, boom, spam in gallery. There we go. All the pictures now in the gallery. You can grab them from there if you want them. Do with them what you want. If you do something cool with them, please do send them to me. I would love to see it. That's gonna be awesome. Anyway, I think that's gonna be it for today. It went a little bit over time, but I also spent like apparently an hour in a spreadsheet this time. Oh yeah, I promised to show you if I can find that combat screenshot. Hold on. I'm just gonna dump that in there for now. Oh, where would I put that? Where would I put that? Let me take you guys with me over here. It's probably somewhere in the elite folder. It could potentially be as a screenshots folder. Flying SRV, here it is. Yes. SRV hunt. Yes, this is it. Look at this one. And then now, I'm going to ask you a question. Look at this. You can see all these screenshots here are taken with the SRVs in exactly the same location, but with the ships clearly moving around in the background. And no, these are not photoshopped. How did we do it? You can see there's actually some part of the light shot thing there in the background. So how do we take these screenshots with SRVs flying in mid-air, multiple SRVs? You can see there's actually, like in the final picture we have 3 of them. You can see the 2 ones, like the one on the left and the one on the right here, that is the same one you see on the left and the center here. There's a trick though. If you put a ship in space on a planet and you land an SRV on the ship, right? And that SRV deploys its handbrake and it comes to a complete stop on the ship. So handbrake is deployed, it's sitting there on the front of the ship. Anacondas are great for this because they have this big flat area in the front. And then as the SRV is sitting on top of the Anaconda, or any other ship actually, the Anaconda begins to thrust downwards, away. As long as the handbrake is deployed, the SRV will stay in the same location. So if you do not touch anything, you can fire your gun, but you do not touch your thrusters, you do not touch your throttle. You just stay there hovering in space. That's simple. Hi Matt, yeah, you were there. I've actually considered doing like a that it could be fun to do like a matrix shot where you could got like 2 SRVs chasing each other, jumping out over like a ledge, and then have them stop in midair and then do like this matrix like around the SRVs as they're like stuck in midair, and then unpause it and then keep flying. Just for the visual effect, that could look amazing in a video. And apart from the 100 people sitting watching this now, very few would know how that is done. I don't know how many people are actually watching at the moment. 87. Space-time handbrake. Yes, exactly. So yes, you can do action shots, like combat action shots, at least with SRVs. Okay, you know what guys, I'm gonna call it for today. It's been great. We got some quite interesting results on fuel consumption. We got some good screenshots, and overall I think we had a good chat. I liked it. Hope you did as well. Bullet time bigger than Boolean time, true. Anyway, as you'll probably see in the chat, there are lots and lots of links that you could go and you could click on now. There are both, of course, the link for Discord. We talked about that multiple times tonight. There are also a link for Patreon if you want to support the channel on a monthly basis. There will also be a link for Streamlabs where you can do one-time donations. You can find a link for my merch store where you can buy stuff like a mug, t-shirts, hoodies, that kind of thing. Donglor also posted a new link to the elite guides.info. That thing has actually been moved over to, if you go to the link, you'll see it's actually been moved to the Commander's Toolbox now, because I'm going to do it more tool focused, but Elite Dangerous Guide, the elite guides.info still works, and it will be, I still keep that domain, so don't worry. Yes, but basically all of this stuff, go check it out. Come by Discord. I'll probably be hanging out for like 15-20 minutes here after the stream, because then I need to go to bed, because work tomorrow and everything. But yeah, thanks a lot for all you guys who donated today. That was awesome. It's always very much appreciated. And as we talked about earlier, it allows me to upgrade my equipment so I can do higher resolution and better looking videos for you guys. And thanks a lot for Don Glora again for monitoring and managing the stream tonight and spamming the chat with links. Always appreciated as always. Thanks for watching, and until next time, I will see you guys in space.